Hi, my name's Carly. Welcome to my channel. We are going to do a little card read for today. See what's going on in the energy. I have my Earth Magic cards, and we have Spirit in the background. My dog, she's half wolf, so we got the wolf energy with us, which is nice. And yeah, we're just gonna check in. If you fancy supporting this channel, then the details to donate are in my bio, and donations are greatly appreciated to help me to be able to keep doing this regularly as well. Okay, cool. I did drop some cards, but that's way too many. Hi. Got my little Bubba there as well. So we've got childhood with innocence. So it's this card. And then you got summer solstice with radiance. So this kind of follows on from the other card reading, where it's still about doing the inner child work. And through doing your inner child work, through doing the healing that you need to do within, this can kind of like, you see the shadowy energy and you see the turmoil and the storm and the thunder and lightning. Well, you can't see the thunder, but you know what I mean. Look at that thunder. And yeah, but you see like they've kind of gone through that, and now there's like a crack in the clouds and the light is coming through and the trees are growing and everything is like beautiful, and you've got the innocence of the children and it's just looking like calmer waters. So once you're able to do this inner child work or this childhood healing and get yourself back into that moment where it was like innocent you before the world happened, innocent you before people and stuff happened, before possibly like manipulation or like trauma or abuse or anything like that, like before that kind of happened. And for some of you this might be very early on in childhood as well, so you kind of got to go back to like birth, some of you, and then kind of remembering who you are as an actual soul, as opposed to who you are with the trauma and the bits that have happened to you. So through this you can get to this, you can get your sunshine energy back, you can get your natural essence back. But you know, healing takes time. It might not be like a quick thing, but like I said in the video before, making the start and setting the intention, the universe listens to this, so everything will start to kind of like work around you, and the universe will pop people on your path. As soon as you set that intention that you want to do that, everything conspires around you. The universe just kind of like goes to work and goes, right, so they want to do that, let's just put the right people, places, things on their path to help them. But you've got to be awake and listening and aware and kind of like tapped in as you're maneuvering and walking around and stuff. So it's like, because you could get all the messages come to you, you could get all the people come to you, you could get everything kind of come to you and be literally popped right in front of you. But if you're not in tune, and if you're not aware, and if you're somewhere else like mentally and you're not in the present moment, because all the presents are in the present as well. So if you are somewhere else and you are missing the messages from the universe, and they are everywhere, they're in the trees, they're in nature, they're with people, they're with literal messages that might be on the floor, they're on crisp packets, like it's everywhere. It depends on what you are looking for. And when you get so finely tuned in with the universe, you can literally look, see a whole wall of words, and what you need to know will pop out straight to you. But you won't see that if you don't align with the universe, if you're not tapped in, if you're not knowing to look around in the present moment and to look for the magic. Like the healing journey, yeah, it's intense, but it doesn't have to be boring as such. Like it can be like, if you put down your phone, I know you're watching this on your phone or whatever, but it's like, if you put down your phone or device and look up and come back to here and now, and just come back to the present moment where you can actually remember the magic. Because like before we had all this technology, it's like we never like called people. We were more aware of telepathy. We were more connected. We were more in tune and intuitive. We could read the universe. We could read nature. We knew where to go with our intuition. It was on point. We were divinely connected, and now we're just so disconnected that we've lost the way. And yeah, you can get messages like this online, and you can get messages through random bits and pieces online, and yeah, 100% that's there. But it's so much more powerful to connect to the divine and to connect to the actual like universe around you. Like mystics used to just kind of like walk around with nothing and just be sent to the right places with the right people, and that'd be that. Do you know what I mean? On the bottom of the card, on the bottom of the deck of cards, on the bottom of the card, we got this. So it's a lot about coming back to, if you're grounded in your present moment, right here, right now. So the more grounded that you are, the more magic can occur. Okay, so the deeper the roots, the longer and deeper the roots go down into earth, the higher the tree can go up. So if you're only grounded a little bit, you can only like expand a little bit. Okay, but if you're grounded massively, the amount of expansion that you can have going up into the universe and into this realm is huge. You don't want to be a little weak tree. You want to be a big strong tree. And yeah, but the problem is with most people with wanting to be grounded this much is that is where most of the pain is. So to not be grounded and to not deal with the pain is like you can just roam around and you can do your different habits or addictions, and that will keep things at bay, and eventually your stuff will come up to surface, and eventually everything that you try to suppress it with won't work. So I was on a flow with something else with that. So it's like where was I going with that? Hang on, wait a minute. So to be grounded, that is where the pain is, right? So the more deeply you ground in your own energy and in your own body, in your own heart space, and in your own, all of your chakras and down to your root chakra, that is where you're here and now, and that is where being present in that moment can be extremely painful, because that can be where you've gone off with addictions and this, that and whatnot, to try to dodge the rooting pain. Do you know what I mean? But once you get there, if you can actually sink into that pain and crack it open and crack your heart open and go there, it might take little baby steps, you actually become so much more healthier. And once you just feel the pain, go there, release it. You might need someone just to hold your hand, you may need a healer, you may need a therapist, you may need someone there present holding space. But once you crack that open and release them tears, it is so healing. And then you can come to some sort of acceptance with it as well, with whatever it is that you have experienced or gone through. You can then come to a space where you can actually start to sort it out and get your life back on track. And not just back on track, like you can expand and you can enjoy and you can actually do what you want to do. Yeah, so this is where sometimes, so for me, the healing thing, I ended up one foot with spirit a lot because my reality was just too painful. So I was quite happy and content hanging out with my spiritual team, being a medium, and the divine animals of the spiritual realm. Like that was where I was most happy, because it meant I didn't have to deal with this pain. But since giving birth, I have been massively grounded into this reality again, and I'm back here grounded more than ever. I got a phone call coming in, but I will take that in a minute. So yeah, basically, it's kind of brought me back. So you may need something that can actually physically bring you back to here and now as well. Like my beautiful daughter has brought so much healing to me, and because I understand who she is on a soul level and who she is through my soul family, and because I understand the gifts that she's bringing, and I understand like that I can now heal extra stuff with her as well. So you may need extra people, you may need an animal, you may need the trees, you may need a therapist, you may need something like that to help you hold your hand to push through this even further. So she brings me right to the here and now. Do you know what I mean? I have to be here and now. I have to be with her, and the puppy as well, and my dog. Like I have a puppy, a dog, and the baby, and they've all just brought me back to here and now. So as I am here, and I am dealing with this, but that brings me back to the pain. 11:11 on the clock, as I said that, and yeah, it's good. Like it's good that it's there, but yeah, I couldn't actually handle that pain without my little team. And now I have my little team together, and we've all got our own little like gifts that we bring to it. Ruby, my dog, she goes right to the shadows. Bless her, I love her. She goes there. She can help take you to the shadow aspect of yourself. Spirit brought back my spirit, like, and that's my puppy in the back. She's brought back the spirit. She's healing the other dog. That dog's healing her. They're teaching each other. It's like a whole little thing. My beautiful baby Amy, she is bringing in the I am presence and bringing it now to now as well. And we all work together with our different gifts. And I did a lot of this on my own. Sorry to make this about me a little bit, but it may resonate with you to help you with you. So for me, it was like I did so much work on my own, and I was really happy doing stuff on my own. I was always wandering on my own. But now these guys have come into my life because I actually dodged the lady who had these puppies, right? And I was just like, absolutely not having a puppy. I've got a baby, I've got a dog, and the universe happened, was like that, boom, you're having one. And I was like, okay. As soon as I saw her on the video, I cried my eyes out. I remembered her. I know who she is as a soul. And yeah, so we've all got like these parts to play in helping each other heal as well. So that's what I'm saying. Be open to other people, healthy people, like healthy people to help you, healthy connections, healthy animals, like yeah, like family members if you have any. There are ways about this. So I was very shut off, and it took me to birth someone through to start to trust again, because I've been hurt so much by so many different people, like family members, non-family members, that I was just like that, fuck off, I don't want any of it. And now she's come along and opened my heart up again. The dogs are here, they're helping as well. So you know, for me that was my path. If you pray and sit there and sit with your spiritual team, sit with your guidance. Oh, excuse you. Oh, confirmation. Then you know they'll come through. Like your path is laid out, you chose it, you chose these lessons, blessings and teachings, and you chose what you wanted to do and how you will do it, and every single little thing is divinely orchestrated. There are no mistakes, there's nothing. And it's like when you go into the deep darkest realms of yourself and your soul and your spirit, there is so much magic in the dark, like so much, and once you heal it, wow. And just remembering on that note that there are no mistakes, it's like everything is orchestrated around you, so use that. Use that, be a mystic, work with it, work with the universe, understand what is going on, get it, meditate, come back to yourself, learn it, learn the spiritual ways. Like it doesn't mean you have to be all woo woo and all over the place, like doesn't mean that you have to be like skipping down the street and like a fairy. I mean, you can if you want, like you do what you want, but for those who don't believe in the spiritual thing, just don't see it as that then. Like just see it as you're connecting with yourself, you're connecting with your higher self, like because what do you think? Like that there's just nothing else? Like that's insane to think that there's just like nothing else. Like we are ever growing, ever expanding divine human beings in oh look, we had the lightning on the other card. Yeah, like we're divine light and we're powerful, you know. We can do this. We can literally create storms. Like what is it? So it's like tower moments where the storm happens, right? It's the best. Yeah, it creates chaos, but it creates chaos to realign. It's like Kali energy, yeah? Kali comes along and she is the most beautiful motherly energy, completely misunderstood, and she comes along and anything that is not of truth, anything that is of ego, anything that is a fuckery, she will come and shake it up, right? She will shake it up to the point where it's like, whoa, complete chaos around Kali all the time, until it is aligned and until it is true and until it is of spirit and until there is no more bullshit. Yeah, so it's like she comes in, she goes, like that, everything goes rah, and then people don't quite believe or understand her, and then it happens, and then all of a sudden karma comes in, and all of a sudden their ego is being shattered, and all of a sudden, you know, in past lives Kali energy was literally coming at the people with the ego and slaying them, right? This lifetime it is energy, so it's like if you call in the Kali energy, it's energetically destroying your ego, okay? And then once the ego has had a battering, you're then open to understanding another way, like the truth, the real way, okay? And this comes with eagle and communion. Yeah, communion. So the eagle, so many confirmations of eagles. The eagle is very close to the spiritual realm, so they fly very, very high, so they bring you that connection. So why not sit with your ancestors? Why not sit in meditation? Why not give it a go? If you're miserable and you're not involved in the spiritual ways or whatever, then why not try it anyway? Like, why not try connecting with yourself? What have you got to lose? If you're unhappy anyway and you're not resonating with life anyway, then why not try it? And like I said, forget the labels, like forget anything like that is triggery, that's like spiritual or third eye or awakening or blah blah. Just forget that. Just see it as you are connecting with yourself, because that's what it is really. And in actual fact, at the end of the day, we are all one and we are all connected, you know. So it's like you might as well do a little bit of self-discovery. You got nothing to lose if you're already miserable. Do you get what I mean? And you may not be miserable, but I'm just saying, you know, to the ones that might be. And then you've got whale with breach. So think about how deep the whale goes into the ocean, into the sea, yeah? And that is the deepest emotions. Water is emotions. And look, once you go down that far deep, you can come back up and play. Do you know what I mean? You can come back up and you can show everyone what you've done, and you can come and enjoy the world again. And you can actually, I was going to say play, but it nearly came out pray. So maybe you do need to do a bit of praying, whether you believe in it or not. Maybe just give it a go. Don't know, that's coming through for someone. That's definitely coming through. The whole, like, maybe you're listening and you're a bit skeptical about this. Maybe you don't quite get it, and that's absolutely fine. Like, figure it out for yourself. Like, find out for yourself. Like, don't listen to anyone else. Take a little bit of guidance, take a little bit of cherry picking, and then going deep into your own psyche, into your own energy, into your own soul, whether you believe in souls or not, you know, or use your own language. Just make it up yourself, like, so as it actually fits your brain. You know, like, go science with it, because it's like, I might be well into the spiritual thing, but I love science. I love quantum physics. I love science. Absolutely love it. And science and spirit go hand in hand right up until a point where they don't. So they go hand in hand, and everything can be explained, and it can all be put in a box, and it can all da 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 da. And then you go as far as quantum physics, and there's some things that are unexplainable, because once you have observation on something, it changes its mannerisms and the way that it's behaving and acting, and that is quite unexplainable. They try, but there is a certain point where it gets to. So then that's almost like the way that spirit works as well. They go hand in hand. Spirit is science, science is spirit. It's the same thing. But then it gets to a point where the human mind cannot comprehend or explain or scientifically write down the way that it works. And why would you want to anyway? Because it's nice having a bit of magic, and it's nice having a bit of mystery in things, and it's nice being surprised, and it's nice that there's something there that's so magical that we can't quite understand, that we don't quite get, and you know, something else extra not figured out, so we can actually go and like go, wow, the universe is so intelligent, everything is so entwined, and everything is so connected, and everything is so divine. Like, look at the magic in that, and not knowing it all. Do you know what I mean? It's so beautiful to not know everything, and it's so beautiful to learn what you can as well. Do you get what I mean? Like, take the magic from it. So with that as well, there was something else coming through with that. So it's like being mind blown by spirit is amazing. When you start this path and start to do these little things, and then all of a sudden spirit come along and they're like, I know. Because when you start it, spirit really, or the universe or whatever, science, blah, like really want to give a hook to you. They want you to kind of go, oh my god, it's real. Yeah. And then like they'll do some things at the beginning where it's kind of like unfathomable, undeniable magic and synchronicities beyond belief, and your mind may go, no, absolutely not, no, and then they'll go boom boom boom, and then you'll be like and that's magic. It's beautiful until your mind goes, no, I'm just not doing it. So you may be looking at a little yeah, this is a tsunami. So this is what I was saying about the water. You need to go into the deep dark shadows of the water, and that's where the magic and the light is. Okay, so you may be looking at a wake up call, a tower moment. You may even be having the universe pushing you around a little bit with trying to get you to look at your healing to the point where you're like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then you got cave sanctuary, so make your home a sanctuary, make a little sanctuary so you got a little safe space so as you can actually go in, and you might want to do some art, and you might want to just do some connecting with nature and get into your little sanctuary and allow the healing to occur, and just kind of like allow, so as you can release all of this and come back to the beauty and wonder of life once again with the, excuse me, with the light. Confirmation burp. There's literally one more card and then I gotta go, because I need to call that person back. Wow, there you go. To end the reading, you have got, so this is a collective reading. I always forget to say this is a collective reading. You know, it might not be for everyone. Take what resonates. It might be completely for you, it might not be for you at all, and you know, just take it or leave it. So lotus, and a collective reading, what it means is I'm reading for a collective and I'm picking up on different energies, and there'll be somebody where I link in and it's for them, someone and I link in and it's for them, and it could be a whole for you. This whole reading could look at the state of my hair, so I had it shaved underneath and this is the grow back. Look, it's weird. So yeah, so basically the whole thing could be for you, nothing could be for you, or you could just take little bits. You know, when you're doing a collective reading, it is for a lot of different people. You know, when you're doing a one-to-one or even a couple of people in the room, it will be divinely orchestrated for them. So if you do want a one-to-one or anything like that, then you know, that's what you need to do. So lotus flower unfoldment. So with the lotus flower, remember the roots go right down into the mud. They go so far down, yeah, and they get all muddy and murky. and they got to root down deep to hold themselves in place in that deep water of emotion. Yeah, so that's where the magic is. And then once they do that, they are then able to grow, and look, they come up and they're like that. Bow! That's the noise they make. Bow! And they're like a beautiful lotus flower. Yeah, and you got the green and the pink, which is heart chakra, so this is all about healing the heart. And you got the blue, which is the throat chakra, speaking again, and you got the magic in there with the light after you've gone down deep into the emotions, and then you can come up high, and then you can start to see the sunrise again, and then you can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel coming through with the unfoldment. So yeah, you can do this. Got to go with the ebb and flow. So the ocean, again, this is all about the emotions. You got to sit with it. You got to sit with it or dance with it, you know, because emotion is energy in motion that needs to move through your body, and it gets stuck into our body. So, you know, sit with it, but then as it comes up, you might need to dance. You might need to move it out of your system, move it out of your body, and get that energy moving, stomping, tribal music, like drums, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, go and dance. Okay, well, I hope you have a lovely day, and the end.